Today we're going to be discussing the mystery of the narcotics. So first, a little background on the narcotics. All ambulances that respond to 911 calls in North Carolina have some sort of narcotic medications that must be kept in a locked container to prevent theft. At the Wake County NC State EMS station, Amy, Clint, Dylan, Zoe, and Cameron were working when a big problem arose. The narcotics that Cameron was supposed to be in control of were missing. Cameron knew from his Genetics 311 class that there was still hope to find the guilty suspect through DNA fingerprinting. He called up his professor to help him run the DNA found in the narcotic lockbox and compare it with his partner's. A little background to the DNA fingerprinting. DNA fingerprinting is a laboratory technique used to establish a link between biological evidence and a suspect in a criminal investigation. A DNA sample taken from a crime scene is compared with a DNA sample from a suspect. If the two DNA profiles are matched, then the evidence came from that suspect. Conversely, if the two DNA profiles do not match, then the evidence cannot have come from the suspect. In this case, two different VNTR loci will be amplified to catch the culprit. So this is the VNTR1 that we got from the scene. So we see our evidence on the left, and of course Cameron is the victim, so he can't be the suspect. So if we go across to Amy, we see that Amy matches on the first spot and the second spot of the evidence, here and here. So Amy must be kept in mind as a suspect. Clint can't be because he doesn't match on this one or this one, so he is out of the game. Zoe is the same. Zoe doesn't match on either of the loci, so she is out of the game as well. And then lastly, Dylan. Dylan matches perfectly on both of these as well, just the same as Amy, so he is still in the running for being guilty. Going on to the second VNTR, we see the evidence is down on the third to last square and the bottom location. And of course, Cameron is disregarded because he can't be the victim, or because he can't be guilty. Amy doesn't match on this one or this one, so she can't be it for VNTR2. Clint matches on one, but not on the other, so he cannot be it. Zoe matches on both, so Zoe is now in the running on VNTR2, and Dylan also matches. So, to sum up the results, both Amy and Dylan matched evidence on VNTR1, and Zoe and Dylan matched evidence on VNTR2. So if we look, we see Dylan on both the top and the bottom. So Dylan is guilty. As a side note, it's important to note that Clint and Zoe are related because they have one match here, but they don't match here. Clint would be his father, or be Zoe's father, so he gave her this loci location, but this loci location would come from Zoe's mother. Thanks for watching, and here's my references.